morning. For the past 29 years, Zane State College has hosted nearly 300 members of the community at the annual Ethnic Food Fair to honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That event should have taken place today as a kickoff to the MLK holiday weekend. Right about now, guests would be sitting down together in the Zane State College Campus Center for a celebration of diversity and inclusion. Each person's senses heightened from the aroma of the delicious food prepared by the culinary arts students and the laughter and conversation as old friends are reunited and new acquaintances are made. All proceeds from the Ethnic Food Fair benefit the Joyce Farmer Smith Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was established by the Zane State College Foundation to honor Smith's dedication to the advancement of minority students and her efforts to raise awareness of minority issues. Recipients are selected based on academic achievement, estimated financial need, and credit hours completed. This scholarship would not be possible without the support of our event sponsor, the Energy Cooperative, and of course, donors like you. If you would like to make a donation of any amount, please visit zanestate.edu/foundation. Our students thank you for your generosity. While COVID has forced us to cancel our in-person celebration, we still want to honor Dr. King's legacy and Joyce's dedication to meeting the needs of the underserved. With that, I would like to introduce today's keynote presenter, Marketta Franklin-Thomas. She is the Director of Transmission and Distribution Learning and Employee Development at American Electric Power. Marketta has over 25 years of service at AEP, with the majority of her career residing in customer operations training and business process improvement. While she has had a successful career, her story is one of more than work-related accomplishments. She was the 2019 Robert S. Crane Jr. Central Ohio Young Philanthropist Award recipient. She serves as Chair Emeritus of the Central Ohio United Way Young Leadership Group. She is on the Board of Trustees for Impact Community Action Agency and the Lincoln Theater Columbus, and she was a past Wish Woman for the Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana Make-A-Wish organization. Knowing that Marketta is an advocate for helping others, I was delighted when she agreed to speak today. Her message about love and overcoming obstacles is inspiring and motivating. I am proud to call her a friend, and it is indeed my pleasure to present Miss Marketta Franklin-Thomas.
Dreams reside in bravery. Go forth and be brave. I have a dream, a singular statement that has not lost its decadence or its power in almost 50 years. As we approach Dr. King's holiday, and in the midst of difficult social and civic unrest, these words are restorative, they give me hope, and as they were meant to be, they inspire me. As I listened to Dr. King's speeches, I found the content to be undeniably powerful. I was unable to stop thinking about what it took for Dr. King to so boldly and eloquently weave together the threads of his heart with the purpose of not serving himself, but in service to all of us. How fortunate are we that he had the audacity to dream a big dream and the courage to share it with the world. Dreams begin in the heart. They travel to the mind, where they are carefully crafted before they make their way back to the heart to reside with bravery. Dr. King's dream was for all mankind. Your dream doesn't have to move mountains in order for it to make a difference. Our dreams are collections of possibilities that, when brought to life, change the world for the better. MLK shared his heart with all of us, and his call to action around equality, peace, and justice were meant to ignite a fire in our hearts so that we might have the courage to dream a big or little dream and bring that dream to life through little acts of bravery every single day. For most of us, 2020 came with hardships. When we were first shut down, as a leader of learning and employee development at my company, I was faced with a challenge of not only managing myself, but my team as well. I had the responsibility of re-envisioning our work so that we could serve our customers. Together, we had to face our fears to respond to something we didn't understand and we couldn't control. We didn't have the option to stop, and there was an absurd amount of pressure to get things right. We knew our old methods would not work in the midst of a global pandemic. I found myself in this weird and crazy place of uncertainty, and the only way to push through was to clear those negative thoughts, embrace the discomfort, and have the courage to dream a dream. Once I found myself, I began challenging my team to do the same. We eventually found ourselves in this new territory of innovation, having pushed past the discomfort that began back in March. What I learned is that fear and uncertainty are almost like parasites to dreams, and you must activate your bravery in order to breathe life into the art of the possible. My journey wasn't easy, and yours won't be either. I'm going to give you some methods to help you activate your bravery. First, keep space in your heart for a dream. Create that fertile ground for the art of the possible to take root in your heart and be nurtured by your thoughts and your actions. Next, the definition of integrity is doing the right thing when no one is looking. But what about doing the hard thing when everyone is looking? And that's exactly what Dr. King taught us. He had the courage to stand behind his words even when he knew the consequences would be severe. Dr. King was in prison 29 times. Personally, I don't have the fortitude to spend one night in jail, yet he risked his freedom multiple times. I'm so profoundly impacted to think about how Dr. King summoned the bravery after that first arrest and continued to summon it time after time, each time choosing his dream for all of us over his own comfort and safety. Finally, push past the status quo. If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you have never done. This applies to your education, love, and business relationships. Innovation is birthed by looking at what already exists and dreaming about what's possible. The next great product or invention begins with you and your ability to push past your fears in order to give your dreams the oxygen they need to flourish. In closing, yes, dreams do reside in bravery, but they are birthed in love. I discovered my calling is to serve others, and I genuinely love seeing people thrive in their work. Through this love, I find courage to push past the status quo in order to think big. You must love. Love is about what you give and not what others give to you, and it is the foundation of Dr. King's selfless and brave acts for mankind. And it was the undercurrent of his I Have a Dream speech. So now I'd like to leave you with this final quote from Dr. King. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. When we choose to love, we make space in our hearts for a big dream. It was an honor and a privilege to speak with you. Have a wonderful Martin Luther King Day. Thank you so much and be safe.